Hey, what's up? It's Daz. We're doing the MSL Group E as promised. The next group, we're going to be doing all the games, which should be pretty exciting. And I'm with my man petzergling. Introduce yourself again.
What's up, guys? This is petzergling, and yeah, like you said, we're going to go through every single MSL group, but this is Group E. And first game, UpMagiC versus YellOw, a TVZ and Neo Harmony. And I'm really looking forward to this game. You know, even though I wouldn't say UpMagiC and YellOw are the two greatest players, UpMagic's, he's been playing really well lately, and his TVZ is just really good. And I would say YellOw's ZVT is just phenomenal. I mean, that pretty much carries YellOw's pro gaming career. I mean, he's got, you know, almost a 65% win ratio in ZVT and just below 50 in both of his other matchups. So, you know, YellOw, I don't know if he'd really be a contender to win, you know, the MSL or place really high, but I think he definitely has a shot to get out of this group if he can beat UpMagiC.
It all depends for him on how many Terrans he has to face and how many of every other race. Because, like you mentioned, his ZVP is really pretty abysmal, and his ZVZ isn't great either, but ZVT, he's just a monster. I mean, we'll do a little countdown for sticking. 2, 1,
0.
Yeah, his ZVT really incredible. He's probably got the best mutalist control in the game. It may be Jaedong, but other than Jaedong, he's probably got the best mutalist control in the game. Basically, him, Luxury, and Jaedong are really the ZVT masters. And that's why this is an exciting match, because UpMagiC as well is a really strong player, and also UpMagiC a really creative player, so I'm really looking forward to see if he comes up with any kind of interesting builds for this game. What do you think about that, Petzer? You watch a lot of his games? I mean, give us a Terran point of view on UpMagiC.
Oh yeah, I like UpMagiC a lot. I mean, basically the same thing I would say about him is what I'd say about Cassie or Casey. It's just, you know, maybe he's not the best player, but, you know, he's just really creative, and a lot of times, not to say his mechanics are bad, but I mean, he can win a lot of games just off a build order. You know, just having a really strong counter, having a really creative build. Especially in the mech era, I think that's really where his, you know, he's been starting to pick up, starting to really carry Easter a little bit, just because of just the mech builds have just been so powerful in TVZ lately, and that's, you know, really where his strong point is. So I really don't think Neo Harmony is that great of a map for mech. It's kind of difficult to get your third gas as a Terran. You know, the ramps are real spread out between the two bases by your main base, but it's definitely a possibility. So I think we may see him play a standard game, but, you know, not totally standard. I think we will see some creative play here from UpMagiC. And, you know, I can't really imagine YellOw referring to YellOw, just because YellOw is actually an already taken pro gamer. This is fake YellOw playing. I really can't imagine YellOw doing anything too non-standard here. I think, you know, he's real comfortable with his ZVT, and I think as long as he catches what UpMagic's going to do, I think he's definitely a contender to win this game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely in his favor just to play straight up. Probably a 2-hatch style mutalist control, and just go right into taking your third cast and playing standard. I think that's definitely in his favor, especially once he gets those mutalisks out. He's a real beast. But he seems to, okay, I think he's doing the extractor trick here. I can't imagine that he's taking his gas before building a. Oh no, never mind. He got a hatchery out. Has he started a pool? Did you see that?
Good
I didn't catch it.
No, that was a really early gas. So I guess we're gonna see a 2-hatch real fast tech build. And normally you can see this too when a player wants to get ling speed as well as a fast lair. They'll take that really early extractor. So I wouldn't, you know, say this is a for sure like a Zergling all-in mutalist attack, although this is definitely, you know, the early signs of it. And UpMagiC looks like he's going to go for a real, you know, non-standard build. He blocked off his ramp. He's still not producing Marines, and he took his gas. You know, he didn't go for the 8-racks bunker rush, and there's the factory. So, you know, he could go for a mechanized build, or he could decide to go for Wraiths or something kind of strange. Well, he's got only one SCV on gas, though, so it looks like he's going to get some early Vultures out, force YellOw to build some early Zerglings, maybe even switch to Hydralisk, and then he's probably going to take an expansion.
Yeah, I think this Vulture raid is really going to be very effective, because he actually started his factory before even making his first Marine. So the factory's out really early, and not only that, but YellOw doesn't know that he's doing it. I mean, he knows he's up to something, but he doesn't know how early that factory is. And YellOw is he's going to be hard pressed to defend against this, because he's on limited mineral income, seeing as how he took his gas so early. So right now he doesn't have that much mineral income, and he's going to be kind of hard pressed to keep him from doing any damage. I mean, right now if he loses any drones, it's going to really set him back, because he's doing a very low economy build. But at the same time, since he's getting his lair so fast and his Spire will be out so soon, UpMagiC is going to have a really hard time holding off the Mutts once they get there, especially seeing that he's building a command center already. So it pretty much just depends on how much damage UpMagiC can do with his Vulture, and if he can get inside YellOw's base and see, okay, he already sees how quick the lair is, so he knows he's going to have to get defenses really fast, but he's going to have to do some damage, otherwise he's going to be spending so much money on turrets and Goliaths just to survive the Mutts. Oh no, never mind, we see a Hydralisk den being built by ArnC, so it looks like he's going to go for some kind of quick lurker build. I'm not really sure what he's really trying to do. Like, do you have any idea why would you go insanely fast lurkers against a mech build? What could you
I'm not too sure. Wow, Spire. So I think it was more of a creative move here. I think he threw down the Hydralisk den. I don't know if that SCV scouted it. I'm guessing the Zerglings in the Sun County took out that SCV, but I really think he wants UpMagiC to be a little scared of the Hydralisk here, and I think he's going to go for a pretty standard counter to the early mech build, which is a 2-hatch Mutalisk. So I'd really favor ArnC here, especially because he built that Hydralisk den, so we see the machine shop already for UpMagiC, so he may even try and get some tanks out early in fear of early lurkers. And ArnC playing really carefully here. He's already got that Hydralisk den down. He's already actually building Hydralisk, so not going for straight Mutalisk here, and he's got his ramp blocked. So just like you said, this is a really early tech build, but I don't think UpMagiC is going to be able to do any economic damage here to ArnC. And UpMagiC did expand, so it's really going to be up to if ArnC can get these Mutalisks in UpMagic's base really early. I see Vulture.
But it doesn't look like he's building any Mutalisks. He's got 3 Hydralisks already. I think that's a mistake considering what UpMagiC is doing. I don't think that he's going to be able to do any damage with Hydralisks versus a mech opening. I mean, all UpMagiC has to do is get one tank and siege it, and that's about that. Hopefully, ArnC is switching to Mutalisks. He should be. I mean, hopefully he's building Mutalisks now. That's where his advantage lays in this matchup right here. So I hope that he's spawning Mutalisks right now. But I mean, he's going to be down 1 Mutalisk just because he built 3 Hydralisks. That's costing him some gas. But who knows? I mean, maybe he tricked UpMagiC. Oh no, it looks like UpMagiC is getting ready for Mutts anyway. He's got a turret, he's got some Goliath. It's really interesting to me. They're actually both playing a really creative, non-standard game. Okay, there's the Mutalisks for ArnC, and this is what the game is going to come down to. He has to have really good control with these Mutalisks, pick off SCVs, and slow down UpMagiC, because UpMagic's definitely got the economic lead right now. I mean, a 2-base Terran is definitely superior to 2-base Zerg.
Yeah, I like that SCV there, and ArnC actually pulls his Mutalisk back. It seems like generally what you want to see the Zergs do is go in and try and keep the Goliath count really low, and ArnC is actually, playing it kind of slow with his Mutalisk and bringing his Hydralisk forward now that he took care of those Vultures. Actually, one of them scouting in the upper left, I think. But yeah, wow, lurkers. He's going for lurkers and mutas off of 2 hatcheries. This is really unique. This is, just crazy. And lurkers are good against the early mech build because you don't have the scanners, and the Mutalisks are good because you don't have the Goliaths as fast, but he's going to go for a combination of both. And, I'm not really too sure how well this is going to work. I've actually never seen a player do something like this before.
Me neither.
But he's going in. Wow, he's going straight into his base with the lurkers. There's no way UpMagiC expected this. I don't think he thought he was going for lurkers and Mutalisks. Oh wow, look at, he's going to use the lurkers to stop the Goliaths from getting down, and then he's going to harass the natural expansion with the Mutalisks. That was brilliant. Looks like those turrets are pretty well placed, but UpMagic's going to force to bring these Goliaths right into lurkers.
Can he see the lurkers? Does he have detection range there? I don't think he does.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't even have a scanner. The lurkers are just tearing away at those Goliaths.
No, man.
And that lurker is going to destroy all those SCVs. Wow, this is just a crazy attack here from ArnC. Wow, he has to use the SCVs to attack the lurker. He can't get the Goliaths down the ramp. He actually took that lurker out, though. Since ArnC is going for so low economy and dual tech, his lurker count is going to be really low. So every lurker that UpMagiC can take out is going to be critical. And now the siege mode is out. But we see he got Charon boosters and he got Vulture speed before that siege mode. So he had a lot of problems with those lurkers. And he's been losing SCVs. And look at that. He has no SCVs at that expansion. I don't know. ArnC played really low economy, but I really think he did enough damage with this build. I would say that ArnC is definitely in the lead at this point.
I'd say he's pretty almost won the game. I mean, UpMagic's really far behind at this point. I mean, he's gonna lose that command center the way things are going right now because UpMagiC is just stuck in his base and he can't even get down the ramp. I mean, he has to wait for a comsat to get up, which is gonna be pretty soon. Oh, and now he loses the tank, so even if he wants to break out, he's gonna have to fight with Goliaths against lurkers, which Lurkers aren't exactly strong against Goliaths, but